Hello crafters, let's make some purple coffin flower earrings on Sophia the Hobbit Crafter. All right, for supplies, we have these coffin little bezels that I made with my laser cutter out of wood. Some cute pressed flowers that I pressed myself. I got the flowers from Walmart. They're just different color baby breath. Some hardware, some jewelry tools, some UV resin, some purple mica powder. I think this is a really bright, beautiful color. A silicone cup so I can mix my mica powder, some resin tape, a heat gun, UV tools, and we're ready to start. Okay, I also need a Sharpie. I always forget a few things. So what I'm going to do is use my Sharpie to get this wooden bezel to be black. I could do any color, but I chose black. Then I'm going to take my resin tape and I'm going to put my Jenga blocks on it so that it stays down. You can use popsicle sticks. Next, I'm going to push my bezels down really, really well. Get the tiniest bit of mica powder. We still want our resin to be clear, and we're going to use this to make a flame effect, so I really don't need that much. This was actually more than I needed. Get the bubbles out with the heat gun. Okay, so I had the idea to put a thin layer of resin down to help me get the bubbles out, but I actually did not do a very good job getting the bubbles out. I wish I had gone in on the side and put a thin layer in on the side, then the layer at the bottom. Here's me trying to get some out. I should have used the heat gun a little longer. Okay, now we're gonna do the middle layer. This is the layer that's gonna kind of hold the flowers, and it's where I'm gonna add my purple kind of flame effect to this. And I added too much because I forgot I'm gonna add a little bit more resin with the purple. We're gonna get the bubbles out, and then we're gonna put our flowers in. So the flowers have bubbles in them. I probably should have let them sit in the resin. Live and learn. I haven't worked with real flowers in a while. So I'm just gonna cut the stems to the size I want. I do like that these flowers are like a purpley white color. And we're gonna just stick them in the coffin. I don't know, this is such a cool thing. I really like flowers, and I really like purple, and I really like the Halloween coffin-y feel. Plus, it's fun to try things. I could do any color. Pink would look cool, red would look really good. Even green would look really neat. I wonder what color flower I would use if I did like green flame. Okay, now we're gonna heat it up again with the heat gun. Add our little purple dot, and from there we're gonna pull the flame kind of out of the purple dot. So I'm just gonna put a little bit, trying to guesstimate how much I want. This looks pretty good. There we go. Now I'm gonna do a little swirl effect, and then I'm gonna swirl out that kind of purple to see what kind of effect we get. Something really cool that I'm learning to work with is using mica powder resin mixed into clear. I don't know, I just really like the swirl effect. I like the kind of a smoky, whatever word. But it looks cool and I like it. So you'll probably see a lot more of this effect in my future art. Ooh, that turned out really good. So we hit it with UV, and then this is cured resin. Always turn it over, by the way, when you're curing it. Make sure you get both sides. And I really am digging this. I love it. So we're gonna go ahead and pull these off the resin tape. Look at that resin tape. There's never any, oh, there's a bubble. That's okay. We're gonna put a cover on the top and the bottom, and that'll probably take care of most of that bubble. All right, these look really cool. I'm digging it. Surprisingly very lightweight. Now let's add our gloves, PPE, protect ourselves, and put the top coat of the resin on. Eventually I want to make a video about resin safety. I've done a lot of reading about resin safety, from instruction manuals to the resin in the resin boxes to what I found online. And I will say resin is very toxic. You should definitely wear protection. Okay, we did one side. Now we're going to do the other side. We're just covering it up with like a shiny look. Top coat, I guess. And we just put a little bit on. You just got to be careful that it doesn't A, spill off, and B, you got to make sure you don't get it into the little hole. Because if you get it in the little hole, you're going to have to drill all that resin out, and it's a pain. So here's me going around it really carefully. I also feel like it kind of helps keep the wood safe, so I definitely want to get everything. Oh, this looks so freaking cool. It's not even one flower. You know, I took pieces of flowers and put it together, so you can do whatever you want. If you could add 3 flowers. I decided to add 2 big ones and a baby. All right, now we're gonna add our hardware. So I like to use jump rings. I do one big one, then one small one, and that connects me to the little hoop earring. Gold probably would have looked really cool with this, but I tend to go for silver. I like purple and silver a lot. And here's one earring finished, and it looks super duper cool. I love it. My nails match, just kidding. It's a brighter purple, but still, it looks cool. Poor little flowers in the coffin, that's kind of sad. All right, we're just finishing up the second earring. I'm gonna close the jump ring eventually. Here we go. I got some new jewelry tools because I teach classes on resin now for funsies at a volunteer place, and I took my tool and it someone broke it. So I bought some new ones for me. And then this is what we got. They look amazing. I can't imagine. Oh, I can't wait to wear these. I bet people are gonna be like, wow, those are really cool. I get a lot of compliments on my earrings, especially see-through ones. And these are just light enough for me to wear. Or I might give them to my friend. My friend she was complimenting them. I might send them to her. All right, let's put them on a card and see how they look. These were insanely easy to make. I could have made like 10 in a row. That's how easy they were. They give that spooky yet classy vibe, kind of goth looking. It's got the purple and the purple flowers with the black outline. Yeah, I think they turned out amazing. Here is a different look at a different light. Sometimes if I change my lights, you get more of the brightness of the purple. I think this turned out wonderful. I can't wait to make more spooky earrings. This isn't really spooky, it's kind of cute, but still, I like it. I'm just gonna admire my work for a minute. And there we go. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you have any questions in the comment section.